Whoa. Since when did Wild Hair have all that blue on it? I wish it actually came out like that. But we're not going to be talking about Wild Hair. We're going to be talking about another 2003 truck that I have wanted for such a long time and finally was able to get it off of eBay. And I'll show you in just a second. But anyways, let's take a look at this back of the card of these 2003 trucks. That's pretty cool. I mean, the card art is just absolutely nothing with how the truck looks in real life. Like I said, Wild Hair, it doesn't have that blue on it, and I kind of wish it does because that looks awesome. And then Gravedigger up here, the small hub one never had green rims. I kind of wish it did. That'd make it look sick, because the real life Gravedigger actually has like the greenish looking rims. They're not full green, but you know what I mean. And Tough Enough never had a black roll cage. It has an orange one, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyways, the truck I got is SOBE. I am so happy. This is a truck that I have really, really wanted ever since I've seen it, and you know, obviously it's from 2003, and I don't have all the small hub trucks, and this is a small hub truck I had to have because growing up, actually, believe it or not, I've been drinking SOBEs for a while, and finding out there actually was a Hot Wheels Monster Jam truck and a real life truck called SOBE, which later, of course, would turn into Suzuki, is really awesome. Not to mention Suzuki is written on the truck too, so you know, it was like destined to become fully Suzuki. Now, what do I prefer, SOBE or the Suzuki truck? Well, I definitely prefer the SOBE because this truck is awesome. I love the yellow, I love the green. Let's unbox it. Now, just like Power Forward, I'm going to keep the package because this thing is just too nice to mess up, so I'm going to go extremely gentle on this, so here we go. Nice and easy, nice and slow. That's how they like it. Here it is, SOBE. Look at this thing. That is amazing. I love this truck. What is all over the wheel? There's some like white, I don't know what it is, rubber from like the rims? I don't know, but the rims I think are the coolest part of the truck. Look at the green. Look at that. I love this truck so much. I love SOBE. This truck is awesome. It has Suzuki there. What does that say? Can we get the HD camera to actually read that? There's something right by that Monster Jam logo. Oh boy, it's not going to focus. Yeah, look at that. It says Team Lizard, follow the needle. See it right there? Team Lizard. Ew, what is that hanging off of it? That's not important. But yeah, that is awesome. That's the power of the HD camera. Team Lizard. Are you on Team Lizard? I know I am. This truck is amazing with the detail on it. You got the yellow, the lizards, of course. It says SOBE. Look at that. This is awesome. Here's the front of the truck. It looks sick. Look at the hood, man. That is the SOBE logo. The two lizards. Now, for those of you guys out there who, I don't know why you wouldn't know this, but if you don't know what SOBE is, it's a drink, and from what I grew up on, I called it SOBE Life Water. That being the full name. Here's the back of it. Wow, this is probably like the best HD review I've ever done. I'm proud. And then it says SOBE up there. And, you know, this is just one of those cool trucks out there that, look at that. Team Lizard, Monster Jam, Hot Wheels, Suzuki, SOBE. This truck truly, aww, come on. I knew there was going to be something wrong with this. But, you know, that is like the smallest paint chip I could ever find or ever see. Look, you can barely even tell there's a paint chip on the truck. But I honestly think the best part of the truck is the way it just stands out. Look at those green rims. This truck is beautiful. I love SOBE, and I highly recommend if you guys can ever find this truck on the internet for a ridiculously cheap price. I got this for 10 bucks only, mint in the box, so you can tell I'm happy. And this was a deal, and of course, you know, the loose ones are going for what, $29.99, and you know, finding this mint in the box for $10, I'll take it. So this is already easily a $40 truck just out of the package, keeping it in the condition. And for those of you guys who have a SOBE already, you understand how awesome this truck is. But anyways, that is the SOBE. Probably one of my all-time favorite Hot Wheels Monster Jam trucks out there, and real-life trucks, of course. So that's it, guys. That's SOBE. Thank you guys for watching.